Howdy-ho, vagabond souls.
Hi there, it's Hotsy Malone.
And Tim Not Malone. This is our campsite and a new place for you to see us at. It's the Maiden voyage. So we're going to tell you a little bit about how it all got started.
Make sure you watch.
Yeah, make sure you watch. We're getting ready to leave. This is, I'm getting ready to pull out the RV right now. We are on our way.
So it's 5:23 in the morning. We woke up at 4 something and the dogs wanted to go out. So we took them out. Everything was okay. And then Siggy got out of his collar and he's running around the camp. He's come up to us numerous times, but he won't come in. So I'm sitting outside. We've got the door open. Puppy's in the back. Welcome to day 2 of our big camping adventure. Talk to you later. So it's 5:59. Siggy has come back finally, and we got the collar and leash on him, and he got skunked.
Howdy-ho, vagabond souls.
Hey there.
It's Hotsy Malone and Tim Not Malone. And we're going to tell you about our maiden voyage. Starting out, I had to first of all, it's the first time I had pulled this thing in over 2 years, since before the
Yeah, probably at least 3 years.
yeah, it's been a long time anyway. And so I wasn't used to backing up with it or pulling it at all. So anyway, I had to back this thing down the road about 100 yards off of our street.
And I was walking backwards behind it,
Yeah.
guiding him.
And we had the 2 dogs inside with me. And I had to, at the end of the street, turn it up the street and straighten out, and she gets in and we go. So anyway, that was
And so, wait a minute. So I'm on the phone with him, like guiding him, you know. Driver left, go driver left, passenger right, straighten it out. And then I hear, Siggy, get down! Get in the back seat.
Yeah, Ziggy starts kind of freaking out. He's trying to jump over the back seat and get in the front seat, and here I am right in the middle of this turn, you know. And, it was,
and there's a car waiting to come down the street.
There were 2 cars waiting for us, one on our street and one coming on the other street. So it was a little stressful, let's just say. And then on the way here, again, I hadn't pulled it for a long time. Everything went pretty nice all the way here. But however, I did. You get kind of.
Oh, and it was raining.
Oh yeah, it started raining. So anyway, I driving down the highway, and we had a really bad experience with this thing doing fishtailing.
Fishtailing, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it almost killed us one time. I mean, it was like the second time I'd ever pulled it, and I had messed with the hitch and stuff, and it screwed it up. And we're driving home, and all of a sudden it's going like this down the highway. And luckily, I got a hold of that and got it back, but it still makes me very wary of it. So on the drive here, it was fine, but a couple times, every time I would start to feel it do some of that, I would like start to tense up. So it was a white knuckle drive here all the way here, any kind of stressful thing for me. And that doesn't help with, you know, with my attitude. or her attitude, either one of us, both of us.
Oh yeah, we were like.
Yeah, we were like at each other. And there's no need to share that with y'all. Anyway.
No, but I think at one point I said, "This is the first and the last."
Yeah. She gets very.
I get very dramatic.
She gets really dramatic, and I'm just like,
whatever.
I'm done. Well, no, not this time. This time I'm just done with it. It's like I've been working on this thing to renovate it for a year and a half at least, and it seems like, and then getting ready to go, it's like just a lot of work. It's been a lot of work. And so we found, by the time we're going, I'm like, you know, then put in this really stressful situation where I'm driving. And so we get here, and and our site when we get here has 2 poles in it that I got to get through.
Yeah,
And
it's a drive-through, but it's such a sharp left turn with 2 poles that you have to maneuver. And literally at one point I could put my hand between the camper and the pole.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
it
how
was like-
close he was.
it was
And I'm
like
like,
that.
oh shit, we're gonna take the side off.
So anyway,
Sorry.
but I did finally get it up here and got it leveled and everything, and we were still fussing at each other.
Oh gosh, yes.
You know,
We've not had anyone across from us for 2 days. The people next door left this morning. They were only there one night. There was a couple down that I met. They're from
of course,
Michigan.
Hotsy's already socializing with everybody within earshot.
Yeah, and I don't know. So it's been pretty quiet. So we go inside, and not too many things fell off the wall. And what did made sense that it did. So I'm gonna just completely Velcro it to the wall versus it hanging on some little weird hook thing.
Oh yeah, the island thing that we used for our table, it made it fine.
Oh, yeah,
my
it didn't
tie down,
budge.
my tie down thing worked great.
Yeah, all the plans of where to store like the big bench and the chairs, that was all fine. Now there was a little closet in the closet room came open and stuff kind of spilled out, but it wasn't bad. I mean, you know, everything made it. So I get it set up. It didn't take very long, and I had the whole thing accessorized and ready to go. You know, we got new dog beds for Ziggy and Poppy. However, they have not. Well, they slept in them the first night, but they slept in them on the couch.
Yeah, I think they need to be.
They wouldn't go back there and sleep in the room. So the couch has kind of become their spot now.
Yeah, I think it's kind of their security spot, and but of course they'll sit there. If we're in the bed watching TV or something, they will sit there and whine and whimper and cry because they want to get on the bed with us, which is okay, great. It's a queen size bed now, so.
Yeah, which we barely can fit on. Oh, when he was leveling stuff up or setting stuff up, he got stung.
Oh yeah, first thing
Totally forgot that.
I got stung on the arm, putting in the water thing in the back.
Yeah. So the first night, we didn't even set up outside because it was raining off and on the whole time. And we thought, well, that's cool because we're going to have to get used to being someplace where it rains and be inside and make the best of it. And we did. We watched like old television channels.
Wait a second, let me out. Go on, keep talking.
And so then we decide to go to bed. And so it's the first time we're sleeping in a queen, and we're like banging into each other and on top of each other. And about 4 something in the morning, I woke up, and I could hear him being up. So I said, "Are you awake?" And he said, "Yeah." And so then I started talking to him, and I said, "Do you want to just get up and get coffee or something?" And he said, "Well, we can. We'll have to let the dogs out." And so we get up, and we put the dogs on their leashes, and we can't see. It's pitch black out.
Absolutely pitch
And
black.
we kind of figure out where the hill to the road is, and Ziggy gets out of his collar.
So here it is, still just like getting light.
Oh yeah,
in the
no,
morning.
it's still only 4:30 something, 5 o'clock. I don't know.
Well, by the time we got him back, no,
What?
it was later. It was more like 6 or something.
Okay.
It was just starting to get light, and there was no way I could take him inside.
He reeked.
I mean,
He rubbed his head all over my pajama bottoms.
Yeah. So she reeked too. But anyway.
I did.
So also, you know, I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, how we got to do this? So what I did, we had Dawn is what we had to work with. So I soaked him down. Now he's hating this. This is kind of chilly in the morning. So I get
Freezing cold water.
Yeah. So I I soak him down, and then absolutely soak him with the Dawn.
Yes,
Yeah,
and he took Poppy's brush, which is a wire brush on one side and a soft bristle brush on the other side, and he scrubbed him with the soft side.
with both sides
Well,
actually.
with both sides.
But
So
I mean,
now the brush stinks like
Yeah.
skunk.
So, but I mean, it literally. I put I put a quart of it on him. Trying to, because I knew it wasn't the cure, but I thought it would help. So, but then I'm having he's running around trying to get away from me when I'm washing him, and especially when I was rinsing him, he was like running around. Then finally he got all wound up. He just sit down right beside me and both curled up.
Oh,
But I had to soak him down, just absolutely soak him. So
he was traumatized.
well, me too.
He was soaking wet. I just smelled like a skunk.
Yeah, I had stuff. I was soaking wet by the end of it, and so then we got some towel, an old beach towel that you found, that I had to dry him off with, and finally got him inside. And he was still smelling like skunk a little bit, but not near as bad.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we started. What our first day or day and a half.
We hated it. We hated it.
Hated it. We both did.
I mean, I literally in my head was going, no,
Yeah, we can't do this.
this is not going to work.
But then the next morning? Yeah, that night, I think I ate potato chips for dinner. I just didn't want, I was done.
But then all of a sudden it was like in a fairy tale movie where all the bad suddenly rips away and the sun comes out and the weather has been absolutely gorgeous. It's chilly in the morning. We haven't really hung out much at night once it gets kind of dark because we don't have any fire for the fire pit. Our fire pit was a little mini swimming pool.
Yeah, when we got here, it was full of water.
Yeah.
We have we've done things like I got Wi-Fi, so we can stream TV and stuff. I got it out here in the middle of nowhere, or this campground anyway.
Yeah.
And I'll talk more about that another time. That's not what one's really for. But yesterday I made bacon and eggs inside.
Well, after quite a morning of waking up at 4 something, Ziggy getting loose, coming back having been skunked, Tim gave him a bath in the dark, and a little bit of a nap, not really, but now we're cooking breakfast inside because we don't have anything set up outside. It rained pretty much off and on all day yesterday and last night, so we're trying to let the ground and everything sort of dry off a little bit before we set the outside camp up. So we've pinky sweared that from now on it's going to be great, and I've saged the entire inside and both dogs as well as ourselves, so all bad juju goes away. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Oh my gosh, it was so it was so awesome. It was so good. So we had a really nice breakfast yesterday, and then last night we just had dinner inside too. Because he hadn't really set up the whole new grill deal
Until this morning.
Yeah.
So this is my little kitchen setup. It's a Blackstone grill, 22 inches. It's great. You can this is like cast iron or something, but I mean it's really nice. It's heavy. You have to season it first, which I've already done. I was out here this morning early, and basically put oil all over it, turn it on, burn all that oil off, and then repeat about 3 or 4 times. I did that this morning. This morning I made bacon on the grill and eggs in that pan right there. This is my little kitchen setup that I use. It's got a place for paper towels. It's got a place for spices or whatever you want to put on cooking utensils and all that stuff. So there it is. Maybe I'll show you me cooking sometime later. Bye. I made big breakfast this morning outside.
It was awesome. It was,
was
so good.
We also got a new it's like air fryer oven, dehydrator.
90 things in one.
Yeah, but it works really good.
Yeah.
It's a 2-basket air fryer thing.
Yeah.
So this morning I made biscuits in there, and they were like perfect.
Yeah.
So we had our outdoor bacon, thick sliced.
It was
the
so
good
good,
stuff.
just amazing.
Good bacon, good eggs. It was a great breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
So we had, so we're getting there. Things have kind of settled down, and we're actually being polite to each other.
We made a pinky swear. And now it's just been really, really relaxing, and we took little naps today, and
Yeah.
after that big breakfast.
And so I mean, there are little things to do all the time, but I mean, it's kind of laid back now. I feel
Yeah.
just kind of real relaxed. I've gotten enough rest, I think, over the last couple of days from it was like, it was just really stressful to get to this point. And then when we got here, it was like, oh, everything started going crazy, going wrong.
Yeah.
But those end up being memories of stuff, and that's cool. So that's it for today anyway. We'll see you again later.
Hey, bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Subscribe, share,
Yeah, all that stuff.
ring the bell,
Hey,
do a dance.
later.